Mermaids don't have legs to walk or stand on. In real life, there are also people who can't use their legs. Chih-yu refused to give up after suffering a condition that left her paralyzed from the waist down. Despite being wheelchair-bound, Pan has learned how to freedive just like a mermaid, and she plays table tennis. She now also has a full-time corporate job. With support from loved ones and her own resilience, her story tells everyone that even if your movement is limited, life has endless possibilities. Here's our special report.
Rays of light ripple through the water as a mermaid gently sways her tail, moving as freely and gracefully as a dancer.
那时候只是想说，看到觉得好漂亮，问教练说我可不可以玩。
At the time, I thought mermaids were so beautiful, so I asked my coach if I could try. He said I could and got me a mermaid tail.
Pan Chih-yu got to try mermaiding with help from coaches. She cannot put on the tail or get into the water herself. Her coaches gently dropped her.
来，开始喽，开始喽。
它最困难的点在哪？
不好穿进去。
底部的地方，
因为我们都是穿袜子啊，担心脚会受伤，因为没感觉。
每一次着装都这么艰难吗？
对，如果穿美人鱼的话，就是比较会很辛苦。
是，但是刚刚是教练说，要美丽就有代价。
对，
那有付出的，
辛苦了旁边的人。
In the water, you can't tell that she's paraplegic. Despite being completely paralyzed from the waist down, Pan found a quiet corner for herself underwater.
对，我觉得是一种蛮疗愈的。对。
It's really soothing. I have to keep pushing to move on land, but in the water, it wakes only a gentle nudge.
Pan is all smiles when talking about being underwater, but it wasn't easy for her to accept her condition. Before she was 15, Pan was on her school's volleyball team, but that soon changed.
第一次发病哦，他就是我那时候是打排球嘛。
The first time I showed symptoms, I was practicing volleyball and doing weight training. I was carrying a classmate while running. As soon as my classmate got on top of me, I started feeling discomfort. After about half an hour, I got a really bad headache.
She was eventually diagnosed with an arteriovenous malformation that damaged her spinal cord. Even after 6 surgeries, she could no longer stand, completely changing her life.
我收集很多那个类似安眠药的，对我有想过要。
I collected a lot of meds like sleeping pills. I thought about taking them, but then I thought that I can't leave my family like that. I thought if I go, then it would be hard on them. I couldn't do that.
妈，要上厕所了，然后我再自己移位下去。
Even after becoming paraplegic, Pan could still take care of herself, but those days are numbered.
因为我手功能不好嘛，就是之前可以，但是现在。
My hands can't fully function. I used to be able to go to the toilet on my own, but now I need help from my mother. She has to put on medical gloves with Vaseline and perform anal dilation on me. I don't think just anyone would be willing to do it, even if it's immediate family members. But my mom always tells me that she's willing to do anything for me without asking for anything in return. All she wants is for me to be healthy and happy.
我妈妈做什么菜都很好吃，真的，每次都吃很多。你看爸爸。
Everything my mom makes is delicious. She always makes huge portions. Just look at my dad. You should see his old photos. He gained as much weight in numbers as the years they're married.
Her family's love and care were the strength Pan needed to move forward.
生活就是推着你走，你就必须往前。
Life pushes you forward, so you must keep going. If not, you'll be trapped here in your own room. I don't think that's the right way to live.
As someone who used to play volleyball, sports are in her blood. Even now, she continues to do sports on land and underwater. Apart from water sports, she also plays wheelchair table tennis.
可以像以前那种感觉，就是在打排球的那种感觉，就是你可以尽情的打。
It feels like how I used to play volleyball. You can't play to your heart's content. It's not off limits just because you're wheelchair bound.
But she's not your average sports lover. Pan has already played many times for the national team, which allowed her to build experience and confidence.
其实印象最深刻的是，有一年因为她病变，就是有
I clearly remember that one year when her condition flared up again and required surgery. Even then, she still showed up at the match wearing a neck brace. She persisted, all for that one little white ball. I was really in awe of that spirit of hers.
Pan not only mastered table tennis, she also does underwater sports, even if she needs a little help from others. Her diving coach Chen Jianhong used to be a physical therapist. Under his guidance, Pan could finally enjoy some moments to herself away from the wheelchair.
就是很轻松、很放松的那种感觉，因为
It's really relaxing. On land, I must use a wheelchair, but underwater, I could simply drift. It feels like gravity disappeared. It's really, really relaxing.
在陆地上面的运动有很多都会因为重力啊。
They often get pressure injury on their backside from exercising on a wheelchair due to the weight and pressure. It's not as straining underwater, so we hope that they can fully stretch out their limbs underwater and try out other forms of sports and leisure.
我是在检讨刚刚的动作。
我们在调要怎么拍正很动作，我好像那个载浮载沉。
More people joined in. There's a photographer and coaches looking out for her safety. The teamwork ensured that this beautiful moment is captured forever.
我只希望未来的路还很长，她一定要独立。
I just hope that the road ahead is long. She has to be independent, healthy, and happy, find her own path in life.
生活方向很重要。我们是希望她做她想。
Your path in life is important. We hope that she does whatever she wants to do. We'll support her fully.
爸妈拜拜，上班去啊！
拜拜，运动小心哦，慢慢开。
Pan now works in customer service at Starlux Airlines. Previously, she worked at an NGO for paraplegic advocacy and a hospital. Despite her varied professional experience, a corporate job marked a new chapter in her life.
其实一开始觉得不会被录取，因为我觉得坐轮椅。
I thought I wouldn't get hired because I need to use a wheelchair, but many companies lack sufficient accessibility infrastructure, so they may not hire someone on a wheelchair because it's quite an investment.
身障同仁，哇，坐着轮椅。
I was impressed by her upbeat and proactive attitude despite having reduced mobility. Looking at her professional and academic experience, I decided that she's the one we're looking for.
这边就是无障碍厕所的部分，主要是因为之前我都是马桶移位上厕所。
This is the company's accessible toilet. I have to get up and move myself over, and fell down on 2 or 3 instances. When the company found out, they got this hospital bed for me to use.
Pan is the first employee with reduced mobility in the company. The hospital bed is only one example of how the company accommodated her needs.
平常像因为它这个台子其实比较高，那所以总务那边同仁。
For example, this counter here is quite high for me, so the general affairs helped me prepare lunch boxes so I won't have to pick up each dish one by one, which is quite straining for my hands.
然后我们就会自己找座位。
She's also giving back to the company in her own way, even if she's not always aware of it.
有一次我下班的时候看到他从车上下来，然后
Once, when I had just gotten off work, I saw her getting out of a car. What would usually take only a minute or 2 for most people would take her up to 20 or 30 minutes. It really made me think how it's not easy to empathize with how much difficulty they face if you don't have first-hand experience witnessing it.
客服人员也不太好当啦，因为客人很多的都是充满。
It's not easy to work in customer service. Many customers come to you full of complaints or all sorts of emotions. After she joined our team, like I said, she's always so upbeat towards life, and she's really courageous no matter what's thrown at her. And I believe that spirit has really rubbed off on the rest of the team.
Pan encouraged people around her with her life experience, while her job helped her get a clearer direction in life.
所以后来有赚钱之后就觉得蛮快乐的，就是
I was happy after I started earning money. It allowed my parents to relax a bit. They don't need to worry about me being unable to work or support myself.
Pan hopes that her parents could worry less about her, but her parents still do, unsurprisingly.
其实会的，因为比如说像昨天他要去买豆花，我也是会想说陪着他一起走。
都会每一刻都是在担心的。
走一步是一步啊，就是这样。走一步是一步，我们都几乎不怎么在他。
We hardly ever shed tears in front of her or say anything negative. We try to be positive for her. We hope that she won't have to experience too many negative emotions because that's not good for her condition.
他们不会说，这个危险，你不要去。
My parents won't tell me not to do one thing or another because it might be dangerous. I think that's the best for us. It's best that they're not overprotective.
Pan may be restricted to a wheelchair, but it doesn't restrict her laughter or courage. Her parents' love and co-workers' support give her the strength she needs to keep going. Her story proves that despite constraints, one can still live a full life.
加油!
Keep going for it. This is life. Overcoming challenge after challenge. There's nothing you can't overcome. Your dad and I will forever be your support. Just keep going. I love you. I'll always love you.